Today we will do about a new topic, enumerations. Enumerations are in Swift are similar to another, uh, in in Swift they have added new functionalities. Like in Objective-C we have only enumerations for integer, but here you can have for string values, for float, for your any another data types. So in Swift the syntax for enum is similar to that Objective-C, somewhat similar, like it's like that, enum, enums. So here you have to use capital letters for your making enums. Like here I am going to use directions, 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 IONS directions, and here for defining types, related data types of direction, we will use cases. It can be declared in a single line also, but prefer you should use multiple lines. But if you have because sometimes you want to change the values, raw values of our data types, so it can be possible. Case as south, case east, case west, and let us take another case center. So if we print out this thing or about directions, direction, it will show and errors. So errors, sections like that, centers, it will print out something like that, center. So this value is of case. So but implicitly it have some another value also. If Since we have not defined any type here, and if we take out if we set here any data types like integers, when we print out a direction dot center, it will print out center. But if we print out if we write here like dot raw values, so raw values, this raw values, here we have two options, one is raw values and one is hash values. If we use raw values, it will show as the fourth number, because if we are using we have made the direction enums of integer types, and implicitly it have a value 4, because the center is in fourth locations from top to bottom. So by default north will have 0 values if we are using this thing, but values can be also be alerted change when if we set manually 7, and center will have another values because we have changed value of centers, so it will auto incremented here, because 7 plus 4 is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So center value will change because the upper value is 7. So this is about integers. So of how integers and another string values, we can use a string also in enums, like string here. By default raw value for center, and for raw value for the direction center will be center and same values. But if we can Swift give us the option that we can change this raw values to another if we required in our functionality. Like here I am changing center capital C and then value. So if we see here the value is changes, and if now we also notice there when we have writing any string or any data types, it give us give us two options. One is hash values, another is raw values. So raw values, if we used string, the raw values is center value, but and the int hash values, again it will show us 4. So hash values are unique values, and raw values are the values that we are assigned to them. To them. So here is the center values, and if we change here this to integers, integers, so its value, first of all, this is clashing because this is not a integer values. So here raw values of center is 4 is 5, but that of hash value is 4. So here is this is the data types, data type data okay, this is data type center, and this is the raw value of center that we are giving. Raw value is now 4. Raw value is 4. Another is hash value unique value. It not depend, it will be given unique, it will generate by compiler, not by ourselves. So here it is 4. So enums are very much useful if you're using if you are making big project, like you have to maintain many states, like in chat applications, where you have to maintain the chat status of every message. Is that message is unread, read, there you can use this enums. Enums have advantages that it's user friendly, that whenever we read north, we know that something is related to direction, but one not specify that. So and use enums where you use multiple multiple numbers for checking things for your database, like that stuffs. Another use of enums is in Swift. So in switch you can set your values, like these values. We have for some my value is equals to direction dot north or south. I can take south. So here you can set the values. Here you can set my direction is that. Here you set here my direction pattern should be same of enum types. So it will be like south, UTH south, or print out at south direction, or another some default like this stuff. And here you can also use another directions. One is north. So it is like a flow control statements. So according to value of my directions, it will go in that case and it will run that case. Here our value of my direction is south, it will go in this case, and here it will print out south. And if we change the value of south my direction to north, and will print out north directions. So this is use of enums. We have covered that enums can have multiple types. It can be of integer, it can of string, it can be of float or doubles, it can be any types. The second, we have used that and can store values, raw values. There are three type of values we get from any enums. One is the data types, that is what type of enum it is. One that is center, or like in this example, directions can be of north, center, or west. Another is hash value, that value which we have given. uh, Another raw value that which we have given, and the third is the hash value that compiler generate for any enums. So we have used these enums in our switch syntax, how it can be used. So there are many, this is very powerful features. It will be used in your projects when you use cases. So use this functionality. This is about enums. There are more things like of related to enums, but we will cover that things in later tutorials. This is just a basic tutorial about the enums. Thanks.